So the Brackeys 2020 Game Jam V2 happened last weekend, and I actually participated in this game jam with my friend Nolan, but we decided to create a physics-based rope element in our game. Completely failed, could not make it in under the deadline, so we failed to create a game for this jam. So instead of a devlog, today I am bringing you 5 games that I played from this jam that I highly recommend you guys check out. And hey, we cover all kinds of indie gaming topics, from top 5 lists just like this one to devlogs and indie game breakdown videos. So if you are interested in the wonderful world of indie gaming, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the like button because it would make me happy. Alright, without further ado, let's jump straight into 5 of my top picks from the Brackeys 2020 Game Jam. Let's roll the intro. Alright guys, before we jump in, I just want to make 2 things very clear. 1, this is not a top 5 video. These games are not in any particular order, and I fully accept that there might be some games better than these. Obviously, I did not have time to play all almost 2,000 entries, so these are just a few games that I highly recommend you guys check out, and if you think I missed some, I would love for you to drop the links in the comments so me and others can go check them out. And I said I had 2 things to clarify, but I have been sitting here for 2 straight minutes, and I cannot remember what the second thing was. So jumping into the first game I want to talk about, this is a game by a creator we all know and love. It's Rerun by Dani. Now in this 3D platforming fighter game, like many other games in the same genre, your goal is to make it to the end of the level as quick as possible. But here's the catch. Over the course of each level, there are challenges that you have to complete that you are simply not equipped for. Maybe there is a gap too long, or an enemy and you have no weapon. And in various points around each level, you can acquire upgrades like the double jump or the sword upgrade. However, they rewind time and send you back to the beginning of the level with that upgrade. As many of you guys know, Dani simply has a gift for creating great speedrunning games, and this game is no exception. You can have almost endless fun trying to optimize your path and figure out exactly where and when to go to each place to get that best time. If you guys are into games where you have to try over and over to figure out the best or even the only way to complete a level, then Rerun by Dani is the game for you. By the way guys, all these games are obviously free and the links will be in the description if you want to go check them out and support their creators. The rating period for the jam is still going on, so make sure to leave a rating if you do check out any of these games. Alright, moving on to the next game that I wanted to mention on this list. This is a game called Ashes of Will by Ozdeger. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. We all know that I'm not good at saying names on this channel. Now, moving on to what this game is all about. Now, this game is a 2D atmospheric puzzle platformer, and incidentally, it is the only 2D game on this list. That's more of a coincidence than anything, but I thought it was worth mentioning. Now, you can immediately tell that the creators of this game were inspired by games like Journey, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, and Hollow Knight with the serene, underground, almost magical aesthetic. It creates a very relaxing tone for the game, which, believe you me, is a very good thing because the puzzles are mind-boggling. Trust me, by the time you've tried a level 10 times and still can't get it right, you'll need those relaxing graphics to help calm you down. In this game, there is an automatically controlled character which you must guide to the end of the level, and the only tool you have to do that is a little blue orb parented to your mouse which rewinds objects in time whenever you hover over them. At least that's how the game starts out, but as the game progresses, they quickly introduce more and more mechanics that you have to keep in your mind in real time. Something that I absolutely love about this game is that there is no pausing or thinking about what your next move is. You have to take every sight in and think about what to do in real time as the level goes on, or you'll miss your window of opportunity. If you guys are like me and you're a sucker for a serene atmosphere, or if you just like a super challenging muzzle? Let me back up. If you guys really like a super challenging puzzle that will challenge your mind and your fingers, I'd highly recommend you go check out Ashes of Will. Next up is a wonderful and unique 3D game called Try to Remember. Now this game is by, let's see if I can possibly even come close to getting this right. Kainaris? and Soku Shigeta. There's also a couple other authors on here, but I just don't have time to try to pronounce their names as well. This is a 3D detective-themed memory game where you are given 45 seconds to walk around a room and remember as much as you possibly can about the place, and then you're seated down at the detective's desk and he asks you what you can remember about the room. Now, the questions that this man asks you get increasingly harder with every room you progress through, and you only have a limited amount of wrong answers you can give before he kicks you out of his office. The cool thing about this game is that you have 3 opportunities to rewind and put yourself back in the room for 15 seconds to make sure that you answer that question right and you don't upset the man. The concept for this game is unbelievably simple. It's just a simple memory game, but the hilarious animations and fun voice lines will make you want to come back and do even better next time. If you guys like exercising your memory and detective skills, I'd highly recommend you go check out Try to Remember. Alright, the next game I have on my list is another 3D game called King of Tapes. This is a game by Zomg and Eps. Thanks for making your names simple so I wouldn't mispronounce them, guys. I really appreciate it. This is a 3D simulation survival game where you have to manage a VHS cassette tape rental store. For those of you that don't know what that is, ask your parents. There are so many factors that you have to be constantly managing in this game. You have to keep yourself fed and watered, as well as making sure that you don't have to go to the bathroom. There are customers constantly wanting to rent tapes and return tapes, as well as customers that want you to help them find tapes. To top all of it, the person that came before you left tapes in the wrong location, so you have to rush around and return them to the correct place. Now, this game is super chaotic and fun by itself, but what really sold me on it was the voice acting. It's just, it's something special. Here, I can't explain it, just listen to some of these lines.
Hi, I wanted to rent this tape. Thanks, bye.
Hey there, can I rent this tape? Thank you, bye.
Hi, I would like to return this tape. Oh, thank you, bye.
Alright, tell me you do not want to play that game. Seriously though, guys, the developers of this game did an absolutely amazing job on it. I can't believe how much content they were able to cram into this game. Unfortunately, I get super dizzy and nauseous when playing first-person games, so I didn't get to complete my first simulation. But if you like chaotic simulator games where you have to balance a number of factors all at once, I'd highly recommend you go check out King of Tapes. Alright, moving on to the 5th and final game I wanted to mention. This is a game called Psycho Taxi, and it as well features some, let's say, special voice acting. This is a 3D racing game by Arabong, and as you can see from the gameplay footage, the name Psycho Taxi couldn't be more accurate. Seriously though, guys, flying around town in your taxi, trying to squeal around corners and eke in just in the nick of time is so much fun. I only managed to pick up 2 people at my best before running out of time, so let me know in the comments if you can beat my score at the game. This is one of those instances where the gameplay footage just speaks for yourself, and I dare anybody to tell me that they don't want to go try that game directly after this video. Alright guys, if you are still here, thank you so much for sticking around. Remember to like and subscribe if you'd like to keep up with me and my community. Follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. Those are the places that I talk to everybody. Also turn post notifications on so you never miss an upload, and have fun playing Brackeys Game Jam games. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.